with Commander Shinakuma, and in tonight's live stream I am going to be attempting to increase my combat ranking, and I'm going to be doing that by using a method I saw published today by Commander Exegius, and he claims that killing Thargoid scouts is 4 times better than killing elite ranked NPCs, and you can raise your combat rank quite significantly quite quickly. Now, as you can see, combat rank is the one thing I don't have. I've had trade rank elite and explorer rank elite for quite some time, and I've never really bothered with combat other than to get to dangerous and only to unlock Laura Jameson engineer. So I'm going to test this out. Is killing Thargoid scouts 4 times faster than killing NPCs elite rank? Let's find out. Now, I've managed to cobble together a ship from some other bits and bobs. I did not mean to press launch. Bollocks. Crap, I'm going to log and go back in because I didn't mean to press launch. Evening to everyone joining. I am using the method that I've seen doing the rounds on the internet today that suggests that killing Thargoid scouts is 4 times better than killing elite NPCs for combat rank. I'm just going to quickly blast through the build that I've managed to cobble together. So I'm using my crates, although you can use any ship that's half decent at combat. I've chucked on 4 of the Gauss cannons and 1 huge gimbaled beam laser with thermal vent to try and manage my heat. Utility mounts, all shield boosters, because Thargoids do outright damage, they ignore resistance, so not going to worry too much about that. Core internals is exactly what you would expect. It was a PvP combat build, so it's pretty much best of everything. Optional internals, I am actually going to change that around a little bit. So I'm going to swap out this fuel scoop, and I'm going to put back in, where is it? Oh, I'm going to put back in nothing apparently. Oh, shield cell bank right in front of my face. That's going to push my power all the way to 100%, and hopefully we're going to find some Thargoid scouts somewhere close to us, because I no longer have a fuel scoop. To be fair, I could take off this frame shift drive booster because I'm not going to be going too far, so let's sell that because you can't engineer that. I can get that back anytime I like. And I'm going to chuck on this fuel scoop. Right, here we are. So that is my crate build in a nutshell. Cargo rack with some decontamination limpets, because I am going to take caustic damage at some point. Module reinforcement, fuel scoop, hull reinforcement, shield cell bank, and shield generator. Now we need to find some Thargoids to annoy. Well, once we've set these, fire group, decontamination, I'm actually going to move that over here. Switch, for God's sake. Actually, I'm going to put the shield... No, I can't, can I? Bollocks. Okay, so I put the shield cell bank there. Put the beam laser there to dissipate the heat. And we'll have these decontamination limits on a completely separate fire group. Right, so the key to finding Thargoid scouts is they can often be found in and around damaged stations, or so I am told. And where's the nearest one to us? Whatever the hell that says. I can't pronounce that. Dahan Hoppy. C-A-N-H-O-P-I. 103 light years, so it's not a million miles away. Let's go kill some Thargoids. So of course, chapter 3 has been announced. I'm going to do a breakdown video of that, see if we can't figure out what the hell that big glowy thing is in the middle. I'll put some filters on, try using some editing tools, see if I can't get a better look at it. But for now, it can just continue to be a huge blob. Right, how many jumps? 6. Oh, Jesus. What kind of ship will the Crate Phantom be? I have absolutely no idea. But what I do know is I've got 2 weeks off work now, and Frontier are set to make some announcements at Gamescom. Starting on the 21st of August next week. It's Tuesday, so I'm going to be covering those on my own live stream, and you can either watch it direct yourself or I'll bring you the results as they come. I've also got the 28th of August off as well, so I will be downloading the chapter 3 update and streaming what I find there. But again, I imagine a lot of you will want to be watching that yourself, download and playing it yourself. So we'll see what chapter 3 brings. I suspect it'll bring a couple of ships, maybe a few modules, a Guardian station by the looks of it, but it'll mainly be to lay the groundwork for the Q4 update. Of course, I could be spectacularly wrong, and they might announce something absolutely epic at Gamescom on the 21st of August. Only time will answer that question. Now, this will be my first time Thargoid hunting. I've never hunted them before, ever. Like I say, I'm only doing this to see if the videos currently doing the rounds on YouTube stating that killing Thargoids is 4 times faster to rank, get combat rank, than killing elite NPCs. And I've never really bothered with combat rank. It's never been that important to me. I was tempted to go Thargoid scout hunting with AX multi-cannon turrets, because I cannot aim fixed weapons to save my life. So of course, naturally, I put 4 fixed Gauss cannons on, Gauss cannon being a fancy word for railgun for Thargoids. And if you follow my channel, yeah, that would be epic. I doubt it, but it would be. I reckon that's going to be post Q4 they start putting Thargoid main base ships or carriers or something. Don't think they're going to give us too much before Q4. So the idea is we go to this station, we dock, and then hopefully we'll be able to pick up some Thargoid scout hunting missions, because Thargoid scouts are kind of difficult to come across in random space. You've got to know where to look for them, and the best way to do that is to pick up these missions. So we'll see. I've never done it before. It's all new to me as well. Hi Soul Brothers Gaming, thanks for joining us this evening. We're just arriving at a system with an attack station in an attempt to locate some Thargoid scouts. What's up TJ, how are you doing this evening? Nice to see you back. That's cool. Well, if I fail here, I might pay HR 1183 a visit, but I'm hoping to find something here, because when I looked at the list, that's the first one I went to. Plucker Enterprises. I wonder how many people have said Plucker Enterprise wrong. It's slightly comedic. I've got to look. Distress call. Yeah, that would be quite an epic journey. Like I say, I am following the basic video that Commander Exesius loaded up today. Fantastic chap, great speaking voice, makes nice videos. Just see if we can get my combat rank going. And the video suggests that if you go to a damaged station, you should be able to pick up some missions. But we'll see what happens. Why are we not landing? Shit, brakes.
Speed restrictions are in operation within the facility perimeter.
Yeah, best landing ever. Right, where am I going? What the hell? Oh yeah, give me the shit landing pad, thanks for that.
400 meters from touchdown.
Right, let's see if we can find any Thargoid scout hunting missions. Defend by beating. Don't want pirates, don't want pirates, don't want pirates, don't give a shit about pirates. I think the answer is no. No, there's no missions here that ask us to defend against, should I say, Thargoid scouts. No. Right, so, bollocks. Okay, well let's just go and see if we can find some non-human signal sources.
Landing coupler deactivated. Be wary of traffic on your way out.
Of course, if anyone else knows of any systems where we can find Thargoid scouts, please feel free to pop them in the comments, because this is not my level of expertise. It's not what I usually do.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, given that we're in a station, we're in a system with a recently attacked station, it would be safe to assume there was some activity. Distress call. Have you got the right weapons? I certainly do. I have got 4 Thargoid Gauss cannons and 1 large beam laser with efficient and thermal vents. So if I do come across any, I should be able to give them a good kick in. Just finding them. I will be on my own side. I will be on the side that makes me the most money. Thargoids want to pay up, I'm on their side. Right, I'm going to check a few more of these and then I'm going to suggest that there aren't any left here. Yeah. No, whatever happened here, I've missed it. There are no more Thargoid. Right, so I think I saw in the comments, although God knows how many jumps it's going to take us. That's, what's it? HR 1183. That's a lot of jumps. But it would make sense because they are in the Pleiades system. Okay, you're gonna have to tolerate me whilst I make some jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, PlayStation 4 for me, I'm afraid. I think I think that PC have got enough YouTube personalities at the moment. We need some more console players putting some content out.
Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Nice. So in the combat ranking stream, there has been exactly no combat yet. Apologies for that.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's frustrating as a console player. Yamix, Down to Earth Astronomy, Obsidian Ant, Rusty Dog, they all make videos, but they're all entirely geared to PC players. And to be fair, I'd say it's fair to say that 70% of the audience are PC players, so they're catering to the market. I get that. I guess the other 30% of people come here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kind of wishing I didn't take that frameshift drive booster off now, but the shield cell bank would have been more useful at the time, but there you go. Yeah, I played the original. Yeah, I am. I'm old too. So I also played the original, although not necessarily in 1984. Probably early 90s for me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep. Yeah, when I first started playing, Rusty Dog videos helped me out a lot. You know, he's been playing a long time. I think the main thing it helped me with was unlocking Celine Jean. But yep, I like to find my own way these days. Have you got turrets? They're quick. No. I did initially put AX turrets on AX multi-cannon turrets on my ship, but I took them off because I got a little bit too excited. So as you can see, I've got 4 Gauss cannons and 1 large beam laser with efficient modification and thermal vent. That is going to cool me down if I get too hot, and I'm also going to use that for when I use my shield cell bank to cool myself down, because I don't have any heat sinks. But it is modified specialized, so it's got really low heat as it is anyway. So it's not the end of the world if I have to pop it and I can't vent out the heat. So just to pass the time whilst I get to where we're going, what do you guys think is featured in the Chapter 3 Beyond? Is it a Guardian space station, or is it a Guardian ship, or is it neither? As I say, this is just called killing time until I get to the Pleiades sector.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cartel Gaming, never heard of that one. Did they stop streaming, or maybe it's not? Again, just because I'm killing time, but as most of you who have played a game ever will have heard, that 26th of October Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out, and I do plan to feature some of those videos on this channel, because Elite Dangerous will always be the main thing that I play. It's big enough, but I do love Red Dead 2, and it's been a long time. Would you guys like to see that, or is this purely where you come for your Elite Dangerous fix? Because technically I could just start another channel for it if I wanted to, but I'd like to keep it in one place, so long as you don't all hate me. Got closed, how come? Oh, is that not public knowledge? Aside from the fact that Red Dead Redemption is entirely different to Italy, one's got spaceship, one's got cowboys, I think the premise is still the same. You know, it's open world, you can do what you want, you can be as bad or as good as you want. Your reputation precedes you, so I guess in similar ways that notoriety precedes you in Elite Dangerous. and you get to travel the lands on your horse, I guess. It just looks a bit of good fun. Like I say, it's not going to. Red Dead isn't going to take over this channel, but I am going to feature some of the content at launch because I think it's good fun. In the same way, I will probably cover Darksiders 3, and I'll probably also do a couple of videos on The Last of Us 2 because that looks awesome. Come on, we must be nearly there. Oh, Jesus. No one saw that 11 jumps. Should have named this the bloody jumping stream. Hey, finally down to single figures. So back when Isanor was still a thing, and you had that large battle of elite pirates, when you jumped into the system, I could probably earn between 6 and 8% combat rank in about an hour. So let's and I'm currently 28% dangerous. So let's see how my percentages move as and when I kill these Thargoid sprouts. That'd be weird. Thargoid scouts. Also, what do people who are watching think about face cams? Lots of people seem to like it. I'm not sure why. Seeing someone's face as they're playing is a big deal, but it does seem that the vast majority of the YouTube personalities have them. Should I get one, or do you prefer just seeing the screen and not someone's ugly mug picking their nose whilst they're trying to kill people? Yeah, yes. Yeah, Plater's got one. Down to Earth Astronomy's got one. Obsidian Ant's never done one. I don't think he's ever done a face reveal. I think Yamix is too shy, although we all know what he looks like from the Frontier Expo. His features in some of those videos in the background. Yes, it's true. Obviously, I stream using the built-in features from the PlayStation 4, in order to do something different and a bit more involved like some of the other guys, I would need to get an Elgato game capture device and have a bit more of a fancy and expensive setup, which I don't currently have. I'm not even sure how to do it. I'm sure I could figure it out. It can't be that difficult. But yeah, I may consider it in the future. I might ask the Magic Present Fairy for an Elgato for my birthday, which is next week. I'll be a nice, nice sprightly 39 years old, so nice and young still. Although it's not unsurprising for an Elite Dangerous player. I think we are all quite older than your average 12-year-old Fortnite player. Four jumps. 4 jumps. We're almost there. Shit. Cool down. YouTube's telling me off for something. What's going on? Down to Earth Astronomy is doing his own stream, although he is playing No Man's Sky. Never played that myself. It was on sale the other day. I was tempted just to see what it's about, but so many games coming out, I haven't really got time to play anything brand new just yet. Yeah, you go to all the effort of buying a camera and then you put a bloody mask on. I'd get too hot and bored. You can't shove a drink in your face with a mask on. Oh. Although, one thing I did see someone do once that was exceptionally funny was do a stream where they got progressively more drunk as they went along, and you could see on screen how progressively worse their gameplay got as they got drunker. Right, no giveaways this week. No Man's Sky is 2. If you're referring to me, there will be a giveaway this week, at the weekend, probably Saturday evening. I'm curious. Non-human signal source, threat 7. Fuck that. I am not gonna make my first Thargoid encounter a Medusa. I'm not that mental.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm looking for threat 4 Thargoid scouts. I have everything I've done on Elite, everything I've achieved, I've never actually fired a shot on a Thargoid. When they first dropped in update 2.4, I stopped, had a look at one, decided I couldn't be bothered, and then flew away. So this will be the first shots I've ever fired at a Thargoid.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is nice to see people help the newer players. If we want the game to grow, be more engaging, get more people into open, then yeah, got to help them out a little bit. Right. First thing I'm going to do is scan this nav beacon so I can get some decent data.
Warning, temperature critical. Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, let's go and see. Gonna see what we can find. So we're looking for threat for non-human signal sources. Probably behind me, that's why. Nope, non-human. Threat 5. I'm a little bit tempted, but I know I should ignore it and go for threat 4. Set a filter for stars, stations, and signal sources. Threat 5. Fuck, threat 7, I think not. Yep, I mean, if you're on PlayStation 4, I can happily switch into open. Hang on. So, everyone knows I'm in HR 1183. If you want to join me, feel free. God damn it, I don't want 5, I want 4. Threat 3. Let's go see what's in a threat 3. Even I don't know. Let's just go and look what that is. No, it's where's my 3 gone? Even I don't know what's in a threat 3. Probably not. Oh, scouts. Bonus.
Target destroyed. Warning. Caustic damage detected.
Shit, missed.
Temperature critical. Under attack.
do not have any of those, and I want some.
Cargo skill deployed.
Yeah, I didn't fly through the caustic cloud on purpose. Oh, bollocks, I've now made it. Right. I'm going to capture this because I don't have any of these. Apparently I'm not going to capture it. Right. Pick a direction. Where do you want to be? Right, I'm only collecting these parts just because I don't have any. The first time I've ever seen these, as you can see, I'm getting new material messages. Right. Oh crap, I forgot to...
Taking damage. Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Well, that wasn't too difficult. And my combat rank is still 28%.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, 6. No. Yeah, I know about the 180%, but you also take massive damage to your internal modules as well, which I was hoping to avoid. 5, bit too much for me at the moment. That's 6, bit too much. At least I've killed a Thargoid now. I've not done that before. My build is a crate. It's the one I featured in the crate combat. So I've got 4 Guardian Gauss cannons and 1 large beam laser with a thermal vent to control the heat, and then the rest is just a fairly typical PvP build. So strong shields, good resistances, which is literally meaningless against Thargoids. Threat 5, not too much. Threat 5. Threat 5. Yeah, drone is one of my real life hobbies. I'm fairly new to it. It's a good laugh. I was sorely tempted. Britney Spears was playing near my hometown in England, a place called, well, I'm from York, she was playing in Scarborough. It's just some weird little backwater seaside village in the UK. God knows why she's gone there. Anyway, I was considering crashing it by flying my drone over the concert, but yeah, I might get arrested, and I don't fancy that. Oh, threat 4 is picking on me. Give me threat 3 or 4. So is that, so Havoc, so no Guardian modules. Yeah, I've got Guardian modules on board. I've got Guardian hull, Guardian module reinforcements, amongst other things. Gauss cannons, Guardian Gauss cannons, and a beam laser. Threat 7. I'm half tempted to fly into one of those and see how quickly a Medusa would kick my ass. I imagine about 4.2 seconds. Oh, perfect. So, pips to weapons and shields. Right, so far I have killed 2 Thargoid scouts and my combat rank hasn't moved from 28%. I didn't expect it to be 50% by now, but I was hoping it might have moved a percent based on the information put out today, but let's see, let's kill a few more, see what happens. Two Vipers, that. Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, you was this shit. I moved out this way at the last second. Absolute twat bag.
Under attack.
Come on, get around.
Target destroyed.
Come on, get around.
Under attack. Temperature critical.
Right, time to pop a shield cell bank. Come on, get around, you big ugly bastard. Fuck.
Under attack. Target destroyed.
Shit. Oh, no, it's time to bung out. %, hull. I'm done.
Taking damage.
Right.
Hull integrity critical.
I can go back to the station before that becomes a problem. He says, famous last words. So I've killed 4 Thargoid scouts, and my combat rank hasn't. Oh, that's nice. If I approach the station any flipping slower. Come on.
Taking damage.
Sierra Hotel India, please
doesn't look that bad on the outside. Bit of goo. Yeah, I would normally run a decontamination limpet, but I don't need to. I'm going to be down in a few seconds and safe.
Docking complete. Engaging docking restraints. Station services are at your disposal.
Canopy integrity at 50%.
I didn't think I had any. I don't really care about that, so I'm just going to go straight back out. Find some more Thargoids to kill.
Disengage from landing pad. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
28%. I could log. I do know it sometimes lags. What is threat 5? A Cyclops? I think so. I really should I should have looked for at the station to see if they had a Xeno scanner, so I can check their hull percentage. Oh, we'll see. So what have we got here? Type 9 and whatever you are, Cobra. What's in there? Fuck off.
Target destroyed. Caustic damage detected.
Oh please, that was nowhere near it.
Under attack. Temperature critical. Target destroyed. Temperature critical.
Oh, don't get in my way then, twat.
Target destroyed. Taking damage. Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Ah, my first successful you can get Xeno AX Xeno stuff at Mirror up next door. When you say stuff, what do you mean? Is it worth bothering with? Scanner's all I really want.
Frameshift drive charging.
kind of like the four Gauss cannons. I know I'm not exactly a crack shot with them. That's understatement of the year, but I kind of like it if I'm honest. It helps me get better with fixed. Although I suppose multis, I could try multis. There's no harm in trying them. I can simply come back and swap them out if it turns out I hate them. Okay, you sold me. Let's see what 29%. So I have killed six Thargoid scouts and moved 1% in the dangerous rank scheme of things. Now, I'm curious what these are. And I will continue to be curious because I can't be asked to stop. Turn around. Yeah, 10k. I'm rich. Shit. Busy gawking outside. Right, now bearing in mind we're going for a viewer recommendation here, swapping out some of the Gauss cannons for some AX multis. So the if they have got AX multis, they're going to be better sat on top of the ship rather than under here. There ain't nothing here experimental. That sucks. I'm at Reed's Rest in Merup, unfortunately, suggesting that there aren't any AX weapons at all. Let me have a look at something else. Right, outfitting. I'm just having a quick peek on where I can buy them. Current system. Let's just pretend it's Maya, because I'm looking at INRA for AX multi-cannon turrets, and the closest to Maya is 49 Artis. So absolutely nothing in Merup, unfortunately. Let's look for Xeno scanner. Let's see if there's anything. Outfitting. Alcazar's Hope. Shit, wrong button.
Maintain correct lane on exit.
Landing gear retracted.
It's a little bit of a track to Alcazar's help, but I think this Xeno scanner will help me out. Unfortunately, the nearest multi-cannons are somewhat of a trek away. Oh. And I'm not going back all the way to the bubble for those, unfortunately. It's a shame you can't order things in. Amazon must not exist in the future. Welcome to everyone just joining us now. We are hunting Thargoid scouts under the premise that a Thargoid scout gives 4 times as much experience in terms of combat rank than an elite NPC. Questionable whether that's true so far. Doesn't seem to be, but I have only killed a handful of scouts, so we'll see. I'm just picking up a Xeno scanner because although I like the build that I've got at the moment, I forgot to fit a scanner. I didn't think it was necessary. Turns out it is. My chat is a bit quiet. Apologies if it's a bit quiet. I'm just using a standard PlayStation mic. I'll turn it up in a minute once I've landed.
Orbital flight engaged.
I don't manage to stuff the landing, that is. I am spectacularly good at stuffing them. No, 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 not yet, not yet. Just be treated to a blue screen briefly. Right, first thing I need to do is plug that in there. Right. Test. There you go. Right, so mic has been turned up, so let me know if that makes it easier to hear me.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark.
So what they're giving us in chapter 3. No one knows yet. Looking at the video, I'm going to try and do a breakdown of it later. I'm going to run the video through a few different filters to see if I can't make out what that blob is. My guess is it's a Thargoid station, a Guardian station. Who knows what they'll do with it. I have got half a dozen Guardian vessel blueprints from the glitch when they first launched the Guardian sites, so it could be something to do with those. If it is, that'll be awesome because I will have 27 Guardian vessel blueprints before anybody else. So hopefully I'll be rocking a Guardian ship, showing it off. But they're going to launch some more information at Gamescom, which starts on Tuesday the 21st of August, and I will be covering that as it comes. But for the right here and now, where do Guardian scanners go? Are they a utility mount thing? Oh, they are, aren't they? Which means I'm going to have to give it one of my shield boosters. God damn it. God damn it. Right, which one is... This is resistance augmented. And I don't really need resistance augmented at all. So I can store that. Because Thargoids ignore resistances anyway, so it's pretty much useless. Chuck that on there. Like that. So what have they got here? They have got experimental. can't really justify putting class 2 turrets in a class 3 slot, so I'm going to have to chuck them under. But does that a class 2 turrets any cop? Oh, they're just going to laugh at me. Let's find out. What's the worst that can happen? I have to come back and change them out. So store that one. Store that one. Brass shop, experimental, AX multi-cannon turret, and again AX multi-cannon turreted. Fire groups. Decontamination limpet there. So beam laser. Decontamination shield cell bank is there. Okay. Set turrets to fire out well. Right, let's go and see if this build is any better than the one I was just running.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Make way for oncoming traffic.
That's what I'm finding out. So this information is based on the information that was published in the video by Commander Exesius, who is normally a fantastic source of information. Never had any reason to doubt any of his videos before, and in his video he states that killing one Thargoid scout gives you 4 times as much experience as PC. So basically, by killing one scout, it's the equivalent of killing 4 elite NPCs in terms of combat rank. Now, of course, I am dangerous, and I have killed 6 and moved 1%. You are a lower tier at Master, so if what he's saying is true, you should be moving a couple of percent for every 2 or 3 Thargoid scouts you kill. You need elite regardless. Yeah, this is true. So Laurie Jameson, you need to be dangerous rank combat, but you need any other elite rank to gain access to the Founders World. So easiest one is exploration or trade. Trade, of course, is easiest to achieve when Maya systems I'm Boom, because you can run the meta alloy missions and you can go from no trade rank at all to elite in 2 or 3 hours. But you need to find special conditions to make that happen. But nonetheless, it's always useful to increase your combat rank regardless, because you will be paid more for combat orientated missions. Oh, cool. Right, so let's set these filters. So we want stars, stations and signal sources. And we are looking for non-human 3 or 4. 5 is beyond my current capabilities. I appreciate every man and his dog has soloed a Cyclops at some point in time, but these are my first Thargoid encounters, so I'm not going to go too crazy. One month into the game on PC, we only started to get the Guardian modules. Depends what you want to do with the game, really, to be fair. If I was 1 month in, I would be focusing on increasing my or finding which ship I felt most comfortable in and equipping it in a manner that suits my playstyle. Maybe I've already done that. I'm pretty good. What is it? I've almost got a full grade 5 pie. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, there are a few specialist videos out there. People that have gone from 0 to having an Anaconda in about 12 hours. Obviously, that's 12 hours continuous gameplay. It's not for everyone. But it is possible. And again, it only depends how you want to play the game. Threat 6. No. I mean, look at me. I've been playing for over a year now, and these are the very first Thargoid encounters I've ever had. Because up until now, there's been nothing interesting about killing a Thargoid for me. It's a risky waste of money. But now they're offering decent combat rank. It's caught my attention. Or at least it bloody would have if these aren't all grade 5s. Wankers. Where are all the 4s gone? No. I got knocked out for calling a Brit SAS wanker. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I am British, but I have never been called an SAS wanker. Although I'm not in the SAS either. And if the person was in the SAS, probably wouldn't call them a wanker, being part of the most elite special forces unit in the whole world. They're probably not for messing about. I know, but some people take it to heart. I honestly thought that finding these would be easier than it actually has turned out to be. They're all Medusas and basilisks. Who knows? Maybe I should take on maybe I should take on a basilisk. I tried that already, and there weren't that many spawns. I had to come all the way down to this system just to find any activity from the Thargoids at all. Did find quite a few relatively easy before, but the game's just the random number generator's just been a twat now. Oh, fuck off. When will my go into boom status? Isn't that the question that absolutely everybody is asking? It's nobody knows. I check it at least once a day. If I notice that the system goes into boom, and that's not just the controlling faction, that's at least 4 out of the 7 factions go into boom, I will make a video, run a live stream, and let you know. So of course, if you aren't subscribed and want to keep apprised of such things, because I do check it once a day, make sure to smash that button, and that way you're not going to miss out on any money making opportunities as and when they appear. Screw it, I'm sick of doing it. I'm going to go and try and kill whatever the hell is in here and probably die. Just check this one in case it's a 4. No, it's also a 5. Right, let's watch me die live on stream and see what happens. Yeah, well, I'm scanning you as well. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm pretty sure that's not it though. No. quite unpleasant. Yeah, that bollocks. Yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore. Yeah, I'm at 44% hull and pretty much dead. I rather suspect that I don't know what I'm doing. Well, that was a failure. Yeah, I know. I was just bored of searching for grade 4s and not finding anything, so I thought I'd do something interesting for a few moments. And if that involved getting my ass kicked, well, you can all laugh at me. It's a bit of fun. Let's fly towards Arkspace, because that's where the grade 4s were earlier, near to the station. Trunks, any Dragon Ball Z fans in the house? God, it's easier to find high-grade emissions than it is Category 4 Thargoid scouts. Well, thanks for joining, Havoc. It's most appreciated. Yeah, I also watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z as a can't really say the word teenager. That would be a lie. But as a adult, it's a bit of fun. Better than the usual shit that they put on TV. So no other animated show you can watch can spend a whole episode of someone grimacing. Oh, for the love of God, piss off with the Cyclopses. Right. Oh, threat 4 at last. Right, let's see. I couldn't see when I was fighting the Cyclops that the bloody turrets were even firing. So let's see what happens this time. I mean, to be fair, my canopy is already cracked, so I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me. But let's see what actually happens, shall we? Oh hell no! I watch Ninja Scrolls and many others as an adult. I don't care. Right.
Warning. Shield breach tower under attack. Taking damage.
Oh, this Xeno scanner's a bit pissing useless. You have to be pretty much on top of them. Okay, well, that's useless. just noticed those multi-cannons haven't fired a flipping shot yet. Look, they're on the fire group, so they should be firing. That's better. Nah, I'm gonna bung out here and go and repair. I went into this fucked anyway. %. I should be at the station by the time that becomes a problem. Oh, it's a gamble. 16% hull. Am I going to make it in on time? No, I had 4 Gauss cannons. I've now got 2 Gauss cannons and 2 turrets and a beam laser to dissipate the heat. Not sure I'm liking the turrets yet, but to be fair, I went into that battle with a ship that was already half damaged, so Let's see. Right, must not crash ship on way in. And we'll leave you do the rest from here.
You are approved for automated dock.
If it looks any different. Nah, just a bit of green shit on it.
Confirmed contact. Commence power tank. Good to have you with us, Commander.
Right, I'll have one more trip out and then I think I'm going to call it for the evening because I've been streaming for about 3 hours now. Don't forget to fix your ship's integrity, commanders, because that can count up to 30% of your armor value. And I think what I'm going to do I've got decontamination limpets. I would have normally used them, but I went into that fight half damaged in the first instance from a Cyclops encounter. So it's not normally how I would have handled it, but there you go. Where we are. Where am I? Guardian. Gauss cannons. Transfer them to this station. I think I sold the 3E. Yeah. No, don't worry. You don't know what you don't know if you're not here.
Ship uncoupled. Exit the station quickly and safely.
I'm disappointed with that Xeno scanner. It takes an absolute flipping age to scan them. You've got to be pretty much on top of them in the first instance, and by the time you've scanned them, they've half killed you anyway. What a piece of shit equipment. Or have I just got a really crap one? Have I got like the budget model one that's rubbish? Who knows? Threat 7, yeah. Alright then. I'll just jump in on that Medusa, shall I? See how that goes. I know. I just wanted to scan the Thargoid scouts so I could get an idea of the hull as I was killing them. It's kind of irrelevant as they die so relatively easy. But, yeah, I like to be nosy. Oh, there it is anyway. Oh, threat 4. Perfect. Right, let's see if I can do a better job this time. Oops. Now it's a sensor fragment. I don't need any fragments. Right, well, looks like that's all that's happening in here. So it seems like the threat floors are centered in and around the station itself. Venture too far out and all you find are 5 7s. Hey Commander, how you doing? That's the one on screen. Oh, threat 4. So, jump in. Right, we've got some action this time. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. Especially given I absolutely suck with fixed.
Taking damage. Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Hey, Pretty. I'm not sure if you're watching or if you're just out, but if you like, we can go and bust some scouts together. Hey, dude. What are you up to? You're in a shieldless cutter. Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw the video by Exesius today, and said that it ranks you 4 times as quick, and combat rank is the one that eludes me because I don't really give a shit about combat. So I thought, well, here's an opportunity to try and get it up. Yeah. Fair enough. I think it's only fair that I should let you know you're on YouTube. Yeah, fair enough. I'm in scouts now, to be fair. Of course, 5 versus 1 probably wasn't my cleverest thing, but certainly. Yeah, I'm using the crate that I had in the video the other day, so it's a PvP setup, so it's pretty strong in the first instance, and I'm rocking Guardian Gauss cannons and AX multi cannons on turret to keep the DPS up. I'm thinking about unlocking the grade 3 plasma cannons, because I imagine that they absolutely going to batter scouts. All right. Yeah, I know it's slow, so you've got to be quick with your hits. And I guess on these scouts, which are quick as you like. And then I've got one huge... Yep. Alright. Definitely on there. Well, I'll be honest, this stream's been going on for about 3 hours now, so I was planning on calling it quits soonish. But I'm back on tomorrow, doing the usual giveaway, and then I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. Probably do some more scouts, but with a modified build. I think I might actually put some of those Guardian hull reinforcements on, because I'm having to stop again to use my caustic limpets. Yep. I could burn it off, but limpets. Yeah. Yeah.
Taking damage. Caustic substance neutralized.
Cool. Alright then. Right, well, I'll see you on tomorrow. Catch you later. Right. Oh, there you go. Up to 30% combat rank dangerous. So, to answer the original question that I asked 3 hours ago, is this faster to rank up than elite NPCs? Doesn't seem to be. If I'm really honest, it doesn't seem to be. In the 3 hours I've spent doing this, I could have moved more percentage fighting elite sidewinders at a compromised nav beacon. So, is it the best way to rank your combat? In my experience so far, no. Is it the most fun to rank your combat? Yes, it's way more fun than mindlessly blasting elite sidewinders, because, let's face it, that's not even a little bit difficult. But as I have been rambling on for a very long time now, I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. If you don't already know, on the weekend I run for PlayStation 4 a giveaway where I give away at least 100 million credits to a lucky commander to help them along their elite journey. And I think I'm going to carry on killing Thargoids after I've done that. So feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you think I've earned it, and until next time, I'll catch you later, Commanders.